Hello everyone, welcome. My name's Charlie, and for today, we are going to be 100%ing Papa's Freezeria. I poured hours into this game as a kid, but I never made it very far because I always would lose my save files, so it was very cool to see the whole thing, experience the nostalgia, and just see everything the game has to offer. Now, to ultimately achieve true perfection in Papa's Freezeria, we would need to unlock every ingredient and special, serve all 145 customers on the island, master all the mini-games, and complete all 90 sticker achievements, which range from adding Papa's to Papa Louie's Sundae to literally luring 3 people to a food truck with the promise of sweets. Very normal behavior. These videos take tons of work to put together, so if you enjoy, please consider subscribing to the channel. The button even lights up now, which is very cool. Subscribe to marvel in technology. But okay, we have a lot to accomplish, so without further ado, let's get right into it. As we began our long journey, the first thing we needed to do was create our character. Ooh, I could have a big head. I'm gonna have a big head. If you call me anything but Big Head Charlie when I'm playing Papa's Freezeria, I'll be upset. I slapped on some hair, an honestly unsettling smile, and secured our name. And with that, we were ready to begin. All right, let's go. Big Head Charlie's new job. It was the perfect summer job. Stress-free, good wages and tips, and a cool boss with excellent facial hair. I was eager to get started, but then I found out Papa Louie was going on a supply trip and leaving me behind to run the shop. I reassured him that everything would be fine, but I mean, it's my first day. What do I know? Nevertheless, I began my training. This is Big Head Charlie's first order. Oh my god, Mandy, chill. This is my first freaking order. Lucky for Mandy, I was an adept freezerier and completed her Sundae with almost no issues. Oh, I dropped some. It's okay. Mandy can live. And sure, it had been over 10 years since I last manned the shop, but let me just say, I must have blocked out the horror that was the garlic gummy. Oh my god, what is that creature? What is this? I think that's genuinely my new sleep paralysis demon, but looking past it, I slapped 3 cherries on Mandy's Sundae, thus completing my very first order. And for my efforts, no! Mandy! I strive for perfection at the Freezeria. A 98 is not good enough for Papa Louie, so I resolved to do better with Tony's order. And things were going swimmingly this time around. Did I do that perfect? I think I did that perfect, actually. Tony! What have I done wrong? I ended off the day with a 98% service quality, which seems really good, but I was not satisfied. And at that moment, I promised myself I would get at least one 100% service day before the end of my employment. It was a busy first day on the job, though. A whopping 2 customers, so I decided to decompress a little with some Foodini mini-games. Hit 10 baddies. I completed it with ease, earning myself a new shirt, and then played a couple more times, making sure to absolutely annihilate my new sworn enemy. Are they like really gross, shrivelly grapes? I don't understand. No! After proudly placing my new Captain America table I'd won, I began my second day welcoming a new customer. New customer, Utah, the whole state of Utah. I also got some more ingredients to work with, which was very exciting. While Mitch's milkshake was mixing, I finished up Utah's, putting so much love and care into the topping placement, but it still wasn't enough. Utah, I hate you. I almost shed a tear as I took Akari's order, and I was gonna put more effort into Mitch's toppings, but they included coconut shavings, and please tell me these don't look like toenails because I cannot unsee it. It is absolutely vile. Worse still, I got a 94% on his toppings. If only I had a boss that could train me instead of leaving me all alone to run the entire shop. Wouldn't that just be a treat? While Akari's cake and banana concoction mixed away, I met Kahuna at the counter, our very first closer. Closers are essentially special customers that are a lot more critical about the quality of their orders, so I had to make sure Kahuna's milkshake was looking its Sunday best. I rushed Akari's order so as not to keep Kahuna waiting, but it only led to disaster. That was awful. I hate you. I hate you as a customer. Stop it. It's not a low score. Leave me alone. Let me cook. No! It was my first fatal error on the job, trashing a half-done milkshake, and for a closer, no less, but I trucked on and made it from scratch. Pink garlic, and then a peanut, and then little sprinkles. Oh no, I dropped a sprinkle! Despite accidentally throwing away his first order and dropping a sprinkle, I managed to score an 87, which was admittedly bad, but you know, it could have been worse. It's just the toppings. I need to figure out how to get perfect toppings. Our minigame for the day was Rico's Chili Works, which entails rotating pipes to make sure the chili reaches the bowl. It turns out I'm pretty cracked at this one, so I gladly took my winnings, which included this Hawaiian shirt to match Kahuna, and added all my new decorations to the lobby, except this flooring. Oh my god. Oh my god, get it away. Bring it back. With our lobby now looking spiffy as ever, I began my third day on the job, starting off with Nick, who asked for the new cloudberries as well as the Cool Whip. Emphasis on the cool. But while that blended away, in walked Franco with a special recipe, and I needed that recipe. Oh no. Okay, we're fine, we're fine. Nick's order was frustratingly just short of perfect, and upon handing out Franco's order and getting a completely garbage score, I received our first special. Banana butter? We have a new special. Wait, I think the toppings need to be as even as possible, and the way they're positioned on the ticket is how they should be on the top. Oh, I was just doing it. I've always just done it the way that I thought looked prettiest. Okay, so we need to place them better. I thought it was just about, I thought it was just about like artistic choice, but I think they need to be spread out as evenly as possible. Ignore the whipped cream that's on the counter. Apparently that'll bring my ranking down, even though the customer cannot even see that. With this advice from my chat, I placed the cherries on top with extra care, and I felt like it definitely helped our ratings. We can only go up from here. After work, I played my first game of Papa's Raceway, which I was very excited for because it was probably the only acceptable way to get back at Kahuna and Utah for the horrible ratings they gave me. And I was absolutely ruthless. Get out of my way, everybody. I easily took first place, no competition, and then selected our new banana butter special to serve for tomorrow. Before getting started though, I decided to check out the upgrades, buying a doorbell for the shop with my own tips. Like, why is it my responsibility to upgrade the store with my own money? This cannot be legal. Regardless, our newest customer, Okalani, walked in first thing the next morning ordering the new special, and I was determined to make it perfectly. I did immediately overshoot the whipped cream, so that's awesome. Oh my god. In reality though, that was just one of many issues. Poured some whipped cream out of the cup. Peanuts poured a bit unevenly. Banana too far to the right. I could cry. On the bright side though, this customer's name is Gremmy. Isn't that fantastic? I took out my frustration on some flying breakfast foods in Breakfast Blast, which admittedly did help a little. Nothing like some good old waffle skeet shooting to end off a stressful day at work. And as we began our 5th day in the Freezeria, we were greeted with a lovely surprise. We would be hiring a delivery driver, and I got to choose what they looked like. Of course, I gave him a big head, some flattering hair, that signature gigantic smile, and the most darling of names, Bighead Benny. Everybody has to be called Bighead in this place. Okay, we're going with this. Bighead Benny! Let's go. Bighead Benny got straight to work taking orders over the phone, but for some reason I had to be the one to pick it up for him. Like, what, are we doing conference calls? Benny, I hired you for a reason. I still love you though. I started working on our first delivery order for Paddy and very carefully placed the toppings, even the creepy purple guys. And honestly, we didn't do too bad. Us big heads, we do good work, but not perfect work. I will never be good enough for anybody. Dang it, man. One piece of peanut. One piece of peanut. Benny, I'm sorry. It's okay. Oh my gosh, we're so cute together though. To make things worse, I was confronted with my least favorite minigame thus far. Blender Ball. It's literally like confusing skee ball with a lump of cookie dough. What did I do? Did I win? I was so frustrated by this experience. I just moved on with my life, but was immediately distracted by a new feature I'd never seen before. Food truck free play? In food truck mode, you get to make anything you want and just hope someone buys it. So I decided to make an all chocolate concoction, a concoction, if you will, and I thought it looked pretty nice, but of course, we were once again just short. Even in the food truck, I can never be good enough. And at that moment, I had a thought in that big old head of mine. Maybe the reason I wasn't getting perfect ratings was really because my lobby wasn't good enough. It was hurting my eyes and damaging my performance, so I added a gumball machine and another poster before welcoming Wally to the store. New customer, Wally! I like Wally. Wally's so cute. Wally. Oh, he's a food critic? Oh, I didn't know that about you, Wally. The pressure was on, but I was thriving under it. Oh my god, this is actually perfect. While Wally's Sunday mixed away, I learned that the dining room was open today and Bighead Benny would be taking orders. Good thing I added that gumball machine, eh? Nice job, Benny. Okay. It needs to be perfect for Wally. Did that fall out of the cup? I don't think it did. Ding ding! Order up for my special Wally. Yes! Go, Wally! That was the best moment of my life. Wally gave me so much joy for just a fleeting moment. Okay, white whipped cream. Our last order of the day was Robbie's, and now that I'd finally cracked it, I was on fire. Yes! Sorry, I'm so... This means so much. Just me and Benny out here in this world. And we get to finish it off with a slider escape. Brim power? Brim power? I literally thought it would come up the bottom. As we reached the final day of our first week, I was given my meager wages, which, assuming I'm working full-time, comes out to a rate of $2.50 an hour. Our customer base continued to grow, as did our selection of cup sizes and ingredients. Kingsley, our newest customer, went for the new large cup size and added vanilla ice cream syrup. Kingsley's ordering all the things I didn't even know we had. That was disastrous. I'm so sorry, Kingsley. He can't see it. It's behind the cup. We would have gotten a full perfect score, but it's fine. After that one fumble, I was absolutely cruising, serving this unsightly mess to Pally for an 100% rating. This is my calling. All in all, a very successful day, but really what better way to end off a fantastic first week than the customer cravings game? What does Nick crave? Why would I know that? As if I didn't already have enough stuff to keep track of, now you're telling me I need to remember all 145 orders? I mean, I managed to get all 3 right, which got us some new flooring, but I'm still mad. This is so patriotic. I really like it. I think Captain America would come in here and go, whoa. In addition to our Steve Rogers approved decor, I also purchased the auto ice cream upgrade with my precious earnings. So now we'll be pouring the perfect amount of ice cream every time. Our Star Spangled Banner theme was perfect too, because we were now celebrating the Starlight Jubilee, which is essentially the 4th of July. So for the next week, we'd be showcasing all things red, white, and blue, including Boomer, pomegranates, and this mulberry medley. Boomer was our first customer of the day and ordered truly the most American looking milkshake I've ever seen. And already, the auto ice cream upgrade was coming in clutch. Just one less thing to worry about, especially when there's more important concerns to address, like customers lighting sparklers indoors. What do you... Get that sprinkler out of my store! You just come in here with a lit sprinkler? Sprinkler, sparkler, same difference? Oh, sparkler, not a sprinkler. Despite the literal fire hazard Boomer was bringing into my establishment, I took extra care to make her sundae perfect, topping it off with the new pomegranate bits. 99? What did I do wrong? What did I do wrong? Was it because I yelled at you for the lit sparkler? Oh my god. And later that day, we had our first run-in with the big food critic, Jojo. Now, Jojo comes every week and orders something totally new, and if he likes it, he'll give you a blue ribbon. And by golly, I wanted that ribbon. I immediately got to work on Jojo's order, carefully shaking out the most even coating of chocolate chips and toenails I've ever seen in my life. Banana? Please! Almost perfect on the food critic. I'll take it. With our first blue ribbon acquired, I went on a little rampage in Sunday Shot and then unlocked the first blender booster upgrade, which would dramatically increase our blending speed. And not only that, but because Jojo gave us the coveted blue ribbon, we'd be getting bigger tips for the next 3 days. But honestly, I feel like I deserve those tips because Elle, our newest customer, ordered like everything she possibly could have. Okay, anything else? Goodness. Including the new almond cookie that we just unlocked. It went okay though, another day of pretty good Sundays, but then I saw Iggy at the counter with a golden envelope, inside of which would be my next special. All I had to do was reach a ranking of 80 to unlock it. Oh, this is beautiful. Oh my god, the one coconut shaving. Luckily though, it was good enough for Iggy. Oh, Calypso Island coconuts. That sounds good. I was so excited about our new special though that when I was preparing Kahuna's closing drink, I dropped a single vibrant sprinkle off the edge. Okay. Oh, no, no. I get so reckless. You know, it was just a drop a single sprinkle and ruin the entire drink kind of day, I guess. But Kahuna still liked it, so if he's happy, I'm happy. And it was that time of the week again for chili plumbing, my favorite after-work activity. And I'm gonna be honest, all that stuff I said about being fantastic at Rico's Chili Works, yeah, no, this is certainly not my strong suit. What the heck? I failed every single attempt. No, it's the same configuration! The chili is clearly falling in the bowl. It was a devastating blow, to say the least. To ease my pain, I chose Calypso Island coconuts as tomorrow's special, which would grant us double the tips. And honestly, money is the only thing that can make me feel better at this point. I started off the next day by meeting Shannon, our newest customer, who asked for melted popsicle in her sundae. Sounded a little gross, but admittedly, the thing looked pretty cool after blending and adding toppings, and it seemed like Shannon thought so too. Boomer was back as well with her lit sparkler and ordered another another violently red, white, and blue sundae. I will admit, the downside of changing the special to the Calypso Island coconuts was that I had to interact with the gross purple guys all day, but I won't complain about double tips. After hitting the racetrack and decimating JoJo and Elle, I made a very important discovery. It turns out the outfits that you and your delivery driver wear can grant you holiday spirit, and we actually did need to serve 100 customers with maxed out spirit for one of our stickers. So I changed up my outfit, and then with all the tips I'd made, unlocked the second blender booster upgrade. And there's really no one I'd rather make a Sunday faster for than our dearest friend Gremmy. We haven't seen Gremmy in so long. I love you, Gremmy. Oh, this is quite an order though. Gremmy, settle down. I carefully made Gremmy's milkshake with some of the new rocket whipped cream and added on the toppings. Weird guy. Cherry. Weird guy. How am I doing so well? I just got a $10 tip. How am I doing so well? How am I doing so well? At this point, I still hadn't achieved an 100% service quality score, my topping placement being my main weakness, but after shooting some breakfast foods and unlocking the third blender boost, I was ready for another day. And another day meant another customer bringing fire hazards into my store. Rico 2 has a sprinkler? Stop it. He does! He's gonna burn down my establishment, let me tell you. Okay. Oh my god. That's what you get. That's what you get for bringing in a sparkler. Next up was Kingsley, but this time he had a golden envelope with him, so the pressure was on. It wasn't a problem though, because I easily got 100 points, which unlocked the chocolate Creamio special. Mandy came back too. Hadn't seen her for a while, and to my surprise, we got a whopping 297 points from her. Our first customer, and now our first Bronze Star customer. As we ended off the day with yet another 100% rating from Quinn, we'd officially reached a total of 20 perfect orders. So to celebrate, I purchased the fourth and final blender upgrade, and in the process unlocked our final Starlight Jubilee topping, which got us a sticker. The following day, Franco called in an order, and I guess we're starting to build a pretty loyal customer base, because when Bighead Benny delivered it, 300 points! Franco, chill! Now that we had all the blender upgrades unlocked, I decided to buy the regular alarms as well. I'll just start purchasing things up the wazoo. I have nothing else to do. And with the influx of even more cash from our second payday, I bought the chunky and smooth alarms too, meaning all we had left to buy was the special sign for $250. Hoping to get that money soon, I carefully prepared every shake the next day. At this point, I still hadn't completed a perfect day yet. I always managed to drop a sprinkle or something, so I had my fingers crossed that this was the day. Boomer's got a ladder. Boomer's got a ladder. I wonder who it's from. I aced Tony's order and Boomer's, which unlocked the tropical treat special. This has been a perfect day so far. I'm so nervous to mess it up. But of course, the closer was none other than JoJo. With a blue ribbon on the line, I carefully topped up the rocket whipped cream and... Nope. Can't just like take a cloth and clean that up or... No. No, yeah, just leave it there. Just show him. Just show... I'm sure JoJo would love to see that. Chokey Charlie. Shut up. Oh my god. That would have been a perfect day. Although I was devastated, I knew there was nothing else to do but press on, so I continued to day 16 where I was met with a new customer and whatever this fella is. Whoa. I like that guy. I'm guessing they're like nerds or something. That does not look very delectable, I will say. In any case, Scooter loved it, so I was on track again for a perfect service day. Until I screwed up Mitch's coconut shavings. Well... well... That's alright. Honestly though, I'm gonna say it. Why am I not just wiping up the stuff when I spill? It is really not that difficult to sweep a single sprinkle to the ground. I did some retail therapy to cope with my disappointment, purchasing the special sign, which was actually the last upgrade in the shop. We were also starting our next holiday, the Portallini Feast, so I changed mine and Benny's outfits to max out our holiday spirit before welcoming in Olga. She started the day off strong with a new special, and I thought Olga's sundae was made to perfection, but like always, the toppings let me down. I messed up the swizzle. I messed up the swizzle. I messed up Olga's swizzle. Wally! Wally? Yay! Wally loves it. And I love Wally. I literally even had a second chance when little Eduardo, Olga's husband, came in the next day and also ordered a swizzle, but for some reason I just could not do it. Oh, that's not what we wanted it. Dude, I'm so bad at the swizzle. I messed up Olga's swizzle and at little Eduardo's swizzle. Seriously, the swizzle was not my strong suit. As the days passed, I continued to collect more specials and make more perfect milkshakes, and I mean, we'd already completed over 3 weeks at our new job. And not to flex, but my many years of food service in real life were really coming in clutch because I played over 6 tickets worth of the Customer Cravings minigame and only screwed screwed up one question. Like, I know these people's orders. I know you, Wally. I'm in your freaking head. It was more swizzles the next day, which I was mildly perturbed by, but even worse was the presence of JoJo. And let me tell you, never in my 1-month career have I seen an order so vile. He wanted blueberries, red velvet cake syrup, the weird Maui meringue whipping cream, and then on top of that, rainbow sprinkles, 2 Oreos, and a cone. That is so gross. Like, if he hates that, it cannot possibly be my fault. As gross as it was, he seemed to enjoy it. And you know, as long as I get the blue ribbon, I'll make whatever he wants. And hey, with today's success, Bighead Benny and I had reached level 13, meaning we were now bona fide Spumoni servers, whatever that means. In all honesty though, Bighead Benny was doing an absolutely fantastic job, and the next day he actually made his 20th delivery order. We are so proud. Not only that, but the order he delivered brought us to a 5-star rating for the Chocolate Creamio special and a Bronze Star customer rank with Lisa. With the Chocolate Creamio special now at 5 stars, I switched the special to the new red velvet cake flavor. And I also got the Amarena ingredient, receiving the sticker for collecting every single Portallini Feast topping. I mean, I guess it was just a sticker kind of day too, because I finished the day with 2 more stickers, one for wearing my festive outfits and the other for my financial restraint. And for those customers also looking to restrain their finances, we added the small cup size in addition to a new espresso syrup to the shop. After bringing the red velvet cake special to 5 stars and getting this magnificent gift. Chefette! Chefette! Chefette. I decided to push myself out of my comfort zone and changed the special to my greatest nemesis, the vanilla swizzle. After all, the only way I could improve my terrible swizzle form was to practice. As day 28 rolled around, I was given my first opportunity for redemption when Fernanda ordered the vanilla swizzle. And this time, ooh, first vanilla swizzle and it's perfect. My swizzle confidence was instantly boosted, and right after, I whipped up a perfect vanilla swizzle for Alan as well. Oh my god, 2 perfect vanilla swizzles, you're kidding. At long last, we had finally reached swizzle proficiency, and just in time for the holiday to change entirely and have swizzles taken off the menu. With the start of Maple Mornings, I gave myself, Benny, and the shop lobby a little makeover before welcoming Cooper, who was holding a giant jug of maple syrup. Weird flex, but okay. I mean, JoJo showed up with one too, so it might be a fashion statement or something. I'm a little confused. As day 30 rolled around, my primary focus was on achieving an 100% perfect day. And I mean, I was definitely improving as time went on, so it felt like it could happen any day now. Johnny and the chocolate bacon topping were our new arrivals that morning, and honestly, if you kind of unfocus your eyes, they look exactly the same. Also, whose chicken is that? Important questions aside, the day went pretty flawlessly. Johnny's bacon thing was perfect, Okalani's and Hugo's were perfect, Bruno Romano's was perfect, and I even got the mocha mixer special for it. But it wasn't until Boomer's stupid pink pomegranate drink. Like, I'm sorry your wafer was a little off, Boomer. At this point, I was in anguish over trying to get an 100% day, and I began to turn my attention toward the loads and loads of sticker quests that we had left to do. And some of them were super funky, like serving the first customer last, or leaving 4 sundaes on the blender at the end of the day. But we also had a lot of decorations to buy from the shop, and seeing as I'd somehow managed to save almost $1,500, I went on a bit of a spending spree and redecorated the lobby. With the shop now looking fresh, I decided to tackle the Make 'em Wait sticker quest, and unfortunately, this burden fell on our newest customer, Toru. I took her order and then, well, we just kind of stood there. Ew, wow. This is awkward. Sorry, Toru, you're gonna be waiting a bit. I went about my day as normal, making milkshakes and delighting my lovely customers, and at the end of a long shift, I finally picked up Toru's order and made it flawlessly. And hey, she only had to wait, what, like 8 hours to get her sundae? I'm not just serving frozen treats here, I'm also teaching people the art of patience. Emlet walked in the next day in an outfit I was admittedly quite jealous of and ordered our first smooth sundae. We also earned a sticker for gaining 15 Bronze Star customers, a number which continued to grow. As I was shooting waffles that evening, I also managed to get our first minigame to Bronze Star level. Still a long way to go on fully mastering the minigames, but definitely a good start. As I opened up shop the following day, I received the maple topping, which meant I'd officially unlocked all the maple morning toppings. James's order right out of the gate had like all the new ingredients and a ton of toppings, yet somehow I managed to clutch a perfect score. This felt like a good omen to me, and I decided it was time. I would once once again tried to achieve a perfect day. And oh baby, it was perfect order after perfect order, hundreds across the board. It all came down to our final customer, Robbie. I'm so nervous. Oh god, was that too far? Please, Robbie! Oh my god! Yes! Nothing even happened. That was it? It was just like 100%. Nothing even... That wasn't even... Okay. Having finally achieved the perfect day, it really felt like we were on a roll. Getting Silver Star customers left and right, reaching the Bronze Star rank for customer cravings, buying this chicken hat. So cool! I was truly on a high, but after buying a bunch of clothes, posters, and decorations for sticker quests, something went very wrong. There's a hurricane? What the... A massive hurricane had rolled in, but I could only hope that Papa Louie, sailing out on the ocean for the supplies or something, was doing okay. Evidently, Calypso Island was in the clear. Wait, I'm on an island? But I couldn't help but worry that Papa Louie would meet a terrible, terrible fate. Also, it was Halloween. Good thing I didn't put up any Halloween decorations. I really should have checked on that. That's totally my bad. Now that it was Halloween, everyone started showing up in fun costumes, including Willow and Tony. Oh my god. After a successful day in the shop and reaching Bronze Star rank in Rico's Chili Works, I bought some lobby decorations and clothing to really get into the new holiday. And honestly, best outfit yet. Love the pumpkin head. Also, remember those gross little purple onion guys? Yeah, for Halloween, I dressed up Bighead as one of them. Kinda suits him, right? The next day, we welcomed our newest customer, Connor, and honestly, I'm not even sure if it's a Halloween thing or if he's actually a Yeti, but he asked for the new Tiger Tail syrup and gave me a perfect score, so I couldn't care less. I also ended up getting our next special, Ube Blue Bay, and I mean, it was also our second 100% day. No big deal, I'm just fantastic at my job. I figured things were going pretty well, except for in Blender Ball. I genuinely cannot stand that game, so I decided to return to food truck mode in order to accomplish a couple sticker missions. Using some special milkshakes and Bighead Benny's irresistible charm, I was able to lure 3 regular customers in and then made a bunch of experimental sundaes to get our last food truck related achievement. And though we'd spent some time away, I was able to once again achieve an 100% day right after. Like, what? Who is she? Seriously, who is she? Why is she wearing that? After unlocking the Black Mist topping the following day, our final Halloween themed ingredient, I decided to upgrade my outfit to a very sophisticated turtleneck and beret. I am truly a new woman, yet my upgraded wardrobe could do nothing to prepare me for the horror that I would experience the following day. My literal nightmare coming to life. Sarge fan, who bore a striking resemblance to our newest berry offering. Maybe they're like distant cousins or something. To make matters even worse, he marched right up to the counter and ordered 3 purple dudes on his very purple drink. Like, is that cannibalism? Asking for a friend, who also looks like a weird purple guy. Not only did I received the Wildberry Moon special from Sasha, but I finished off the day by taking Zoro Jojo's order and, as always, getting that coveted blue ribbon. After completing yet another 100% perfect day, we had reached our final day of Halloween, welcoming Boopsy and Bill, and I've gotta say, they were not my favorite customers ever. Oh god, it's like he's doing the thing. He's doing the thing. I hated that. I really hated that. As if a creepy ventriloquist wasn't already the worst start to my day, it was made even worse with Sarge fan next in line. I realized then and there that I was definitely ready for Halloween to be over, and it was very exciting to see that our next holiday was Thanksgiving. Benny and I changed into our brown and yellow chicken costumes, and I, of course, redecorated the lobby with all the fall-themed items I'd been saving. And in this season of gratitude, I was especially thankful for the new blondies, the candied pecan toppings, and good old Alan, who gave me the Dream Machine special. This actually ended up being our 15th one we'd received, which was fantastic, but not nearly as fantastic as seeing Sarge fan back in his normal human form or getting another 100% day. Oh my gosh. I'm just too good at this, honestly. With so many specials acquired, I began to turn my attention toward our special focus stickers. The first of which asked us to serve Marty a cinnamon crunch special. So I sent Marty an invite for the next day and then added a literal haystack to the menu. Just what everyone wants, a pile of dried grass on their milkshake. Franco ordered a cinnamon crunch to be delivered, which gave me hope that Marty might do the same. But unfortunately, he just ordered some other dumb sundae. No Cinnamarty today. Quite surprisingly though, the hay was actually proving to be a very popular choice, which I did not expect. I sent Marty another invite for the next day, just praying that he'd order the special, but as I took Hank's incredibly weird pumpkin pie milkshake order, I had an epiphany. I didn't need to make make Marty what he asked for. It's a free country. I could ignore him completely and just serve him whatever the heck I wanted to. So when he finally showed up, I disregarded his request and made him the cinnamon crunch he never knew he needed, getting myself the sticker. The next sticker I set out to get entailed serving Scooter a sugar plum streusel. So I sent along an invite in the mail and started off my day making Yui a milkshake with hay and our new fall leaf sprinkles. It feels like the autumn vibes were really getting people in the mood for dried vegetation on their milkshakes. And I'll be honest, I was a bit busy, single-handedly running this entire establishment, and I completely forgot that I was trying to force-feed Scooter a streusel, so I accidentally went into autopilot mode and served her the thing she'd asked for. I was genuinely so upset with myself, like, I don't care if you're a star customer, Scooter. I'm gonna force you to have a sugar plum streusel. The last order of the day was everyone's favorite food critic, Jojo, and with no orders left but his, I just watched his milkshake blend, thinking about all my mistakes. In my notes, I wrote, "Oh, the ever-present clock, how doth it tick?" So, if that gives you any insight into my mental state at the time, there you go. Before our next day, I sent Scooter yet another invite and also decided to tackle the Kahuna on the Move sticker simultaneously. For this sticker, you need to serve Kahuna's order right as he arrives, and seeing as he only visits on Mondays, this was my chance to get it done. With the final ingredients for the Thanksgiving holiday unlocked, pretty much everyone was ordering either the Dream Machine special or some fall-time pumpkin pie things, so once again, I accidentally gave Scooter the thing she ordered instead of the streusel. Worst way to 5-star a special, honestly. And as if that wasn't already a letdown, I took Kahuna's order, immediately put the toppings on, and served it, but apparently it wasn't fast enough for him. Like, that is ridiculous. How much faster could it be? The thing was ready for toppings before you walked through the door. I couldn't even think about the Kahuna situation though, because this was Scooter's third day straight visiting my establishment, and it was almost getting embarrassing at this point. I needed to give her the streusel. At long last though, Scooter walked on in, and I was able to make her the sugar plum streusel. Finally! Oh my god! Our next target for sticker challenges was Kingsley, who I needed to serve a red velvet cake special. So I sent him an invite and made a promise to myself that this time, it would not take me 3 to 5 business days to correctly serve it to him. After receiving the lemon chiffon, our final standard whipped cream, I focused all my attention on serving Kingsley the special he needed. And thankfully, I managed to do it painlessly, even clutching another 100% day in the process. If only Papa Louie would return and give me a raise. With it being a Thursday, we had Quinn coming in as a closer, so I decided to attempt the sticker where you serve the milkshake immediately after taking their order. Yes, it did not go according to plan last time, but I kept that in the back of my mind as I welcomed our newest customer, Pinch Hitwell. Hello, Mr. Hitwell. We had a pretty solid day, even getting the Nutty Butter Blondie to 5 stars, and when Quinn showed up at the counter, I already had her entire order ready with toppings and everything. But somehow, that still wasn't fast enough. How much faster could I be? I stewed in rage while failing over and over at Blender Ball, but luckily, things turned up for us on day 55. Not only was it winter now, which meant we were beginning the Christmas holiday, but we'd also be serving freaking Santa Claus himself. I made Santa's order, which of course included the new peppermint mixables and the white chocolate truffles, paying special attention to detail. I very much wanted to be on the nice list. And although I crafted the perfect milkshake for him, as I was serving it, I had a devastating realization. I had the Santa Claus standing in my Freezeria, and the place was still decorated for Thanksgiving. I am such a letdown, honestly. On the bright side, I did get the Ube Berry Crumble special from Edna, as well as our first Gold Star customer, Franco. Thank you for your loyalty and all your money. It is much appreciated. I had truly reached rock bottom, having served Santa dressed as a chicken in my shop decorated for Thanksgiving. So I did some Christmas shopping after my shift and got Benny and I suited up for the holiday season. I also decked out the lobby with festive decor and added 10 bubblegum machines to try and get the bubblegum bonanza achievement. I was incredibly puzzled as to why I didn't get the sticker, but then I realized it needed to be 10 different bubblegum machines and I hadn't unlocked them all yet. Not only that, but I completely bungled Santa's order. It felt like the only way I could make it up to Santa was by beginning to work on the Santa's Helper sticker achievement. This entailed serving 20 20 customers while wearing a Christmas hat and a fur parka. So after an exhausting day of failure, I bought matching Santa outfits for me and Benny. As day 58 rolled around, we had once again made it to a Monday, which meant Kahuna would be paying us a visit. Determined not to fail again, I devised a new strategy for the Kahuna on the Move sticker, which was to constantly have his sundae blending in the background and hope that he didn't mind a very, very, very smooth milkshake. It just says get it done. It doesn't say do it perfectly, you know? So I had his cake and creamsicle concoction mixing the entire day, and when Kahuna walked in, his order was ready to serve before he'd even placed it, finally getting myself the sticker. I feel like I just defused a bomb or something. That was so intense. Upon opening the shop on day 59, I unlocked Santa's cookie topping, our final Christmas ingredient. This was actually pretty fitting too, because Santa was back in town and actually became our second gold star customer. And not to toot my own horn, but after serving Fernanda this nasty kiwi drink, I received the sticker for being Santa's helper, so I'd say my crimes against Christmas are most likely forgiven. Hopefully. After earning my first silver medal for the minigames, the next thing on my list was to get the sticker for immediately serving Quinn's order, just like we'd done with Kahuna, and I believed in my strategy. Right after opening the shop and greeting Mayor Mallow, who kinda looks like Mermaid Man's weird younger brother, I slapped Quinn's milkshake on the blender and proceeded about my day. I will admit, her milkshake may have been slightly overblended, but I managed to time her order perfectly. 17% on the blend and no tip, but I will take the sticker nonetheless. Though I was feeling good about the sticker, the reality that I still hadn't gotten a single medal in Blunderball was a real hit to my confidence. Like, for reference, I'm almost at the gold medal in Slider Escape. I'm just truly garbage at this game. Another week, another payday, and also another absolute weirdo on the beach. Oh my god, who is that man on the beach? Hold on. What in the world? Just moving on, I guess. We had actually just unlocked a sticker achievement for adding the new shaved mint toppings to Edna's milkshake, so when she called in to place an order, I saw it as the perfect opportunity to get it done. Add the shaved mints? And coincidentally, this had brought us to level 36 mint shaver status, so I guess it was meant to be. Get it? Because it's mint? Okay. Looking ahead for the week, I realized that it was actually the start of the New Year celebration, and I did not want a repeat of Christmas, so I preemptively decorated the lobby, and it looked interesting. Very much like a mid-2000s bowling alley birthday party vibe. I also changed Benny and I's outfits to match, of course, and welcomed the new year with Zolo, Moon Mist syrup, and some oddly dark Pop-Tarts. That afternoon, I got our 5th star for yet another special, and got the Raspberry Moon special from Bruno Romano. This was really good news because not only did I need to collect all 40 special recipes, but I also needed to master 20 of them, which would definitely require a lot of work. And speaking of work, we'd managed to collect a lot of colorful rainbow toppings for New Year's by this point, and I must say, the milkshakes were almost disturbingly fluorescent. This looks so sick. Like, not edible, but sick. The vibrant colors only continued the next day with the addition of Rainbow Whip, and wow, these sundaes were sure looking lively. My attitude on the racetrack that evening, however, was a different story. I'm usually not prone to road rage, but what can I say? I don't like Quinn. The multicolored toppings continued to roll in the next day with these little countdown candies, which, upon closer review, do not actually count down. For example, the sprinkles for Ivy, our newest customer, went 38538475. I'm pretty sure my math checks out here, but that is not counting down. But I mean, the customers didn't seem as bothered by this as I was. In fact, we got a sticker that afternoon for earning 10 whole Silver Star customers. And of course, Gremmy was the 10th. I love you, Gremmy. You know who I don't love, though? The creepy reindeer I spotted on the beach the other day. And I had reason to believe that it was actually Chester, our newest customer. I'm watching you, Chester. As we opened up the shop that day, we unlocked the mysterious Flavor X topping, obtaining the last of our New Year's toppings. Personally, I was pretty excited. I was hoping a new year would mean a new me, and I would stop being garbage at Blenderball. I hate this game. Are you kidding me? In all areas except Blenderball, though, it felt like I'd made a lot of progress this year. For one, we'd managed to turn Jojo, the Anton ego of Calypso Island, into a Silver Star customer. And better than that, I'd also earned the Silver Star in Sunday Shot, getting the final gumball machine I needed to complete my collection in the lobby. But things quickly took a turn for the worst. Oh my god. No!
Not Papa Louie! Oh my god. Kahuna and Grammy are on the search. Wait, that's so sad. Oh, and it's Valentine's Day. Oh, crap. I didn't decorate.
With Papa Louie apparently missing at sea, it was my responsibility more than ever to take care of the shop, which is why I was very embarrassed when Scarlett, our newest customer, walked into a very non-Valentine's Day lobby. Once the shift was over, I spruced the place up for the Season of Love, which managed to look both cute and extremely ugly. Obviously, our outfits needed changing too, but for some reason I just could not get to full holiday spirit, even in full pink, so I just gave up and opened the shop. The next morning, we welcomed in Duke Gotcha, as well as some new Valentine's themed toppings. And the marshmallow mist I made for Dino that afternoon turned out to be the final one needed to reach 5 stars, meaning we'd now mastered our 20th special recipe. Now that we completed all the stickers requiring us to get full stars for specials, I changed the offering back to Wildberry Moon. This was because it granted extra minigame tickets, and with Blender Ball being the game for tomorrow, let's face it, I needed as many tries as I could get. Over the course of day 75, I managed to collect 7 whole tickets for Blender Ball, which felt like a lot.
This is the worst game of all time. Does anybody... Okay, if this is your least favorite minigame in all of the world, please let me know so I don't feel alone.
But regardless, I still couldn't even get the first medal. Maybe I was still trash at throwing cookie dough, but my milkshake making skills were absolutely unmatched, getting another 100% day. Somewhere out there, I just know Papa Louie is smiling down upon me. Or he's still lost at sea, but I hope I'm making him proud anyway. Our latest customer to enter the shop was Crystal, which... Is that a live ferret? Or like a mink or something? Could you keep it outside? Or... We also received our latest new syrup.
Chai tea! Chai tea! Chai means tea, bro!
I'm so sorry.
Like on every other Monday night, I finished off the day with Rico's Chili Works. And I realized there were multiple reasons I disliked this dumb minigame. 1. Why am I doing the plumbing on a weekly basis? 2. Why does chili run through pipes? 3. Why is there a time limit to fix the chili pipes? And 4. Why does it look this way? But honestly, I'd become quite the plumber, managing to get the silver medal star and not spilling a single drop of chili in the process. And with that, it was now spring and St. Paddy's Day was coming up, so I had the lobby decorated and our outfits prepared in advance. Our Irish theme was further strengthened with the addition of some very green ingredients, as well as this little green fellow, Giorgito. Wait, is Giorgito actually playing the game in the lobby? That is so cool. His order looked like sour cream and onion dip, which was much less cool, but I appreciated him nonetheless. The next day, though, I welcomed in our new customer, Skip, who had a literal rat in his pocket. Like, at least Linguini hid Remy under his hat. Skip is just letting the guy hang out in full view. And I mean, Crystal came in later with her mink ferret thing as well, so it was just a day full of small rodents in my store. Somehow, though, I still managed to clutch a perfect service score, and I even made it to the bronze medal level in Blender Ball. Very, very slow progress, yes, but we're getting there. The next couple days were spent collecting all the fun St. Paddy's Day toppings and reaching the gold medal status in Slider Escape. And on day 85, we met Gino Romano for the first time. For those invested in the lore, Gino is Olga and little Eduardo's nephew and also Bruna's cousin. The lore runs deep, and I also needed to serve the entire family for a sticker, so there's even more to meet. One of the other achievements too, the wrong restaurant sticker, required that I serve Roy while wearing a pizzeria cap and a pizzeria polo. So I upgraded my outfit and sent an invite to him. And as I waited for Roy to come in the next day, I took Professor Fitz's order, which included our new Citri Shock syrup. For some reason, that tracks for me. Eventually, Roy came in for a dine-in milkshake, and even though I served it up perfectly, for some reason I didn't get the sticker. I realized, though, it was because Bighead Benny was technically the one that served Roy, and I hadn't gotten him a pizzeria outfit. So that evening, I changed up Benny's look and sent Roy yet another invitation. After 5-starring the Purple Palm special and receiving an onion hat in return, we were able to get Roy's pizza sticker. To celebrate, I purchased a bunch of decorations for the lobby in preparation for Easter, and... oh my god! I did not realize that was $450! What the heck? How am I supposed to oh my god! I'm not gonna have enough money to decorate. The store ended up looking nice though, which like, it better because I spent almost $500 on that jukebox. With absolutely no money left to buy any clothes, Bighead Benny and I entered the Easter season just shy of full holiday spirit. And as if that wasn't bad enough, we had a new customer to serve. Oh my god. Cotton candy creamios, cotton puffs, and Cletus. The 3 C's of Easter, everyone. Having made a bit more money that day, I purchased Benny and I some new outfits and then switched our special back to Wildberry Moon for the extra tickets because, you already know it, tomorrow was Blender Ball. My performance wasn't terrible per se, and at the very least I got paid the day after, which was definitely needed. I'd noticed that there was a sticker for getting customers to dance with at least 3 musical furniture items in the lobby, and the only one I knew of was the jukebox, so using like all of my new paycheck, I purchased another. The next day, we unlocked the cotton candy syrup, which rounded off all the Easter toppings as well as all the standard syrups. With this new syrup now available, I was hoping Mandy would visit because I needed to serve her a sundae with it for a sticker. And sure enough, Mandy called in an order. At first, I totally forgot about adding the syrup, but luckily I realized my mistake and made one with the right syrup. Or the wrong syrup for the order, but the right one for getting my sticker. And upon serving it up, I received the sticker as well as another gold star customer. However, there were still quite a few sticker achievements that involved specific customers, and next on the list was Sasha. So after gifting Chester and changing his outfit from the horrific antlers into a beaver, I think? As if we need any more wildlife in the store. I invited Sasha to come in for a Yum and M surprise. I served up Sasha's milkshake and received the new kiwi lemon lime special from my main man, Cletus. Thank you so much, Cletus. And the next morning, we welcomed our newest customer, Whiff. And honestly, I am a huge fan of the frazzled snake tattoo and his excellent posture. I'm genuinely jealous. After finally achieving the final gold medal in Breakfast Blast, I began to prepare for the Big Top Carnival holiday, which was coming up next. And over our time running the Freezeria, I'd been collecting some choice decorations for this event. Like, I'd be shocked if anyone didn't know what holiday it was. Of course, Benny and I also got dressed up and welcomed in our first customer of the holiday, Sprinks the Clown. I do not like this person. I do like dipped pretzels and animal crackers though, especially when they earn me the sticker for collecting all the standard toppings. And oh my god, they're dancing in the lobby. Please stop doing that in my store. As much as I wanted to refuse service to this individual, I knew I had to continue on for Papa Louie, wherever the heck he was. And boy, was I rewarded for my patience. This new customer, Mo, like, hear me out. Why is he kind of attractive though? Maybe it's just because he was the first normal looking customer in a while, but like, okay, hello. I learned the new candy concrete special from Professor Fitz, which frankly sounds disgusting, invited Marty over to bring him to a gold star customer, and then purchased a third jukebox for the lobby to hopefully finish up the dance party sticker. As painful as it was to see Sprinks the Clown dancing, we needed more of that energy. My jukebox investment immediately paid off because after holding off on orders for a bit, I got Doan, Marty, and my beloved Mo all dancing in the lobby and earned myself the sticker. Okay, you can have your sundae now. I apologize, Doan. Not only were Marty and Pally now gold star customers, but we had also reached the final gold medal for the Customer Cravings minigame. As day 100 rolled around, we were in a pretty great spot. Still not at 100%, but regardless, a super cool milestone to reach, and we also unlocked the caramel apple and creamio toppings. Throughout day 101, we managed to add a bunch of people to our growing list of gold star customers, including Okalani, Captain Corey, and our all-time favorite, Gremmy. Things were going really smoothly, and as usual, when I saw that the Volcano Gala was coming up, I decorated the lobby like an absolute madwoman and got dressed up accordingly. But little did I know, this next holiday would be our most important one yet. Oh? Breaking news. Papa Louie located. Beloved chef saved from stranded ship. Hurricane damages proved too pricey. Oh, the Volcano Gala is a fundraiser? Oh. It all makes sense. And we've reached summer! What a relief. Our beloved Papa Louie was alive, and despite having almost died in the hurricane, he'd already set up a fundraiser to repair his ship. What a trooper. And knowing that my dearest Papa had survived such a horrible disaster, I was more committed than ever to doing my job well. I learned the Cookie Dough Delight special from Edna. I got an 100% perfect day. But yeah, I'm still bad at Blender Ball. I'm so sorry, Papa. I tried my best. The next morning, we welcomed in Koi Lee, who ordered a milkshake with our newest ingredients, the Cara Murray syrup and the sugar gloss leaf topping. I'll be honest, these tropical ingredients are actually so cool looking, and I kind of want to try them. In addition to collecting some more island-themed toppings, we also managed to add Akari and Xandra to the Gold Star Customer Club, and at long last received the sticker for getting 15 Gold Star customers. As we started off day 106, we added burriti to the menu, the last of the Gala toppings, and even sprinkled a little bit to finish off JoJo's sundae. And I mean, Jojo must have really enjoyed it because not only did he give us the blue ribbon, but he had also leveled up to a gold star customer. The highest compliment I could possibly ask for. Truly, all the loose ends were beginning to tie up. We managed to get the gold medal for Rico's Chili Works, which was a huge relief, and on day 108... Volcano Gala success. Papa, whoa, that's a lot of money. Oh my god. SS Louie! Papa's so happy. I love that for him. And we got little taxis. I'm not following the storyline, but I'm loving it, you know? To celebrate Papa's homecoming, we threw a gigantic parade. And I felt like this one was definitely worth attending. Ooh, all the closers. Jojo. Oh, Grammy. Love that guy. Santa! Oh my gosh. And these are the gold star customers. Incredible. How does everybody have like fancy little race cars? What is this economy? And the bronze star. Let's go. This is like the longest parade of all time. Can we speed it up, please? The parade dragged on for what felt like an eternity. I think I sat there for a good 10 minutes just watching all of Papa's other franchises roll by until finally... Papa! Yay! Go Papa! That was beautiful. New customer, Papa Louie. Oh no, everybody, best behavior. Oh my god. And just like that, after a year lost at sea, Papa Louie, the Papa himself, was walking into our humble store as a customer. Oh my gosh, welcome Papa. What can I get you? I carefully jotted down his order, but I was about to do something very risky. I wasn't gonna give Papa Louie what he wanted. Instead of the white chocolate drizzle he'd asked for, I gave him the Papa drizzle to get the Papa Louie sticker, and although we just fell short of an 100 rating, I did receive the achievement. We finished off the last day of the year with some good old Papa's Raceway, and I managed to win every single one, which got me the gold medal. Truly, what a joyous day celebrating Papa Louie's return. Although it had now been an entire in-game year, we still had not reached 100% yet. There were still a handful of specials to collect, a couple stickers, as well as a bunch of customers we had yet to serve. And the only minigame I hadn't perfected yet, freaking Blender Ball. So we headed into year 2 in full Patriot fashion, ready for the Starlight Jubilee. The first day went off without a hitch. Even Blender Ball went decently well, although we were still a little ways away from getting the silver medal. I invited Raleigh to visit the next day and completely disregarded his order, serving him an orange roll delight for yet another sticker. We continued to serve loads of new customers too, including Wendy, Claire, Perry, and Yippee, as well as some of the regulars. Whoa my god! Why are you coming in with that spoon, Queen? It looked like she was about to hit me with that. And not only did we get another 100% perfect day, but we also collected a whopping 35 tickets for Blender Ball. It had to be enough for the gold medal. I just couldn't tolerate another week of this horrific game. It was definitely a bit of a rough start. I need to get my head in the game. I gotta get my head in the game. And in the game did my head get, because with like 20 tickets left to spend, I was able to make it to the last star for the gold medal. One more. We've got it. We've got it. Oh. Yeah, I played Blender Ball. Woo! I was beyond pleased because not only did we master every single minigame, but I would never have to play Blender Ball ever again. But I'm aware that it's in other Papa's games, so that's gonna be my old nemesis, Blender Ball. One of the stickers we were still waiting on was the one for serving every member of Scarlet and the Shakers, a popular local band. But when Rudy walked in the next day, I just had a feeling. Kinda looks like he'd be in a band. And sure enough, when I served his milkshake, yay! Oh my gosh! That's incredible. We called that. We called that. With Scarlet and the Shakers now served, I moved on to the next group of customers we needed to target, that being the Romano family quartet. Because when we last saw them, they were just a trio. And can we just marvel for a second at how far I've come with my swizzle placement? Pure art, and undoubtedly good enough to get the Big Top Blondie special from Olga. I got paid the following day, but at this point, money was no object to me. My currency of choice was Papa's approval and validation, and I had but one goal in this world: to be the very best Freezeria, the likes of which this island had never seen before. Carlo! Welcome! That's another sticker! Oh, he's got the spoon. I don't like when they walk in with the spoon. What are they doing? Why do they have a spoon? And some more swizzle magic later. Carlo is pleased. Yes! We got the sticker! With the Romano family quartet all served, the only things we had left to do were serve a couple more new customers and receive the final special recipe we needed. But as I worked on Hacky Zack's shake and went about my day, clown school. That seems actually kind of cool. What do you learn in clown school? I realized I'd made a huge mistake. Oh no. Guys, I literally forgot I have therapy today. What do I do? With just 7 minutes until my real-life therapy appointment, I had no choice but to speedrun the rest of the day. 50%? That's okay, Hacky Zack. I still love you. It's nothing personal. It's just that I have an appointment. The special. That's the last special. Okay, we need to make Tim's well. I took special care in making Tim's perfectly, and with just minutes left to spare, we got the final special. Earned 40 specials buttery birchberry? Ooh. I rushed through the final milkshakes to the utter disappointment of Wylan and Kahuna, and then hurried off to my appointment, proud to have finally collected all 40 special orders. And freshly therapized, let's do this! I got right back to the grind, eager to make some milkshakes because it was truly only a matter of days before I'd serve the final customers we had left to meet and fully 100% the game. I think I'm just not gonna try. Like, why should I? No, I'm gonna try. The next day was the start of the Maple Mornings holiday once again, and even though we were literally inches away from the finish line, I still had a reputation to uphold. So I spared no expense in decking the place out with a startling amount of Waffle Mia posters. That looks nice, I'd say. I then donned my favorite seasonal outfit and got to work. I'm gonna end wearing the chicken hat. That's so exciting. And of course, seeing as this is our last day, we need to invite Papa, my one true love. Our last day and our last customer, Didar. I want this to be an 100% day because it's our last day. Papa's coming. Like, everything needs to be perfect. I put more love and care into Didar's sundae than I ever had before, and upon serving it, serve all the customers. That's the last sticker. We did it. I did mess up Budwin's order. Totally my bad, but I trucked on because at the end of the day, Papa's order was the only one that mattered. Only Papa's needs to be perfect. Okay, this is Papa's order. Please. Yes! That's deserving of true love's kiss. That's pretty much true love's kiss. The perfect milkshake. With Papa's eternal love and validation, I knew I could retire in peace, having accomplished everything there was to do in Papa's Freezeria. I finished off Robbie's sundae with 2 bacon strips and a blondie, and after serving that order, that was it. The last close. Just like that, we had done it. In 125 in-game days, we'd managed to 100% Papa's Freezeria Deluxe, completing 90 sticker achievements, unlocking all 40 specials, mastering the 7 minigames, and serving all 145 customers. From my humble origins as a rank 1 trainee, making a meager $100 a week, we'd risen through the ranks from a cheesecake champ to a pineapple pro, all the way to rank 76, better than Papa, and making $455 a week, which is still barely minimum wage. I need to find a better job. In any case, thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed, and if you did, feel free to leave a like or subscribe to the channel. I would absolutely love to have you here. If you want to see me 100% more Papa's games, definitely leave a comment and let me know which one is your favorite, and I'll probably just do the one that is most highly requested. That is all I have for today, but I will see you guys next time. Bye!